Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on a circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn one. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Norris, Scott, Leclerc, Vettel and Carlos Sainz, Gasly, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso and Ocon, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher, Antonio Giovinazzi and George Russell, Mazepin and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
As we begin the starting line procedure, it's 5 red lights and it's underway! Scott William got a fantastic start there in this Canadian Grand Prix circuit. Ooh, about to collide there with the McLaren of Lando Norris, but goes around the outside of the Ferrari. And things are about to get a bit hairy for Scott William in the Williams racing team. As he gets a bit of the corner there, but that's okay from the stewards. And we are absolutely perplexed. But this is 1, 2, the two Ferraris colliding there ahead of Scott Williams. Scott Williams cuts the corner, he collides with the Ferrari! He has collided with Ferrari! Both Ferraris got damaged. One of them is out of the race. Scott Williams deserves a penalty. He does, of course, gets a penalty from the stewards. And we head further into this race as Scott Williams goes into the pits to take damage precautions and make sure his front wing is adequate for the rest of this Grand Prix, as well as taking that penalty. Insane move from Scott William here around this Canadian Grand Prix, and it is fantastically going bad for the Welshman Scott William as he is about to go out of the pits here. But obviously the last remaining Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz is still in the pits right behind him, taking his both penalty and damage. But now Scott William has exited the pits here around this Canadian Grand Prix. Treacherous conditions. Weather forecast today: rain, rain, rain.
Car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
We head further into this lap, and this is the moment we are about to find out when Sam ReaN, who is me, of course, commentary guy, chatting about this Grand Prix, and it's about to get underway. Heard wet weather conditions. Scott William is about to get things going. Can he slow down though? He's picking up too much pace. Oh, he gets a warning there from the stewards. Of course, around this Grand Prix, it is treacherous conditions. He cannot slow down for the life of him. He is losing ground though on that Haas driver Mazepin. He is bending round the corner, the first and second turns here. He is losing ground, losing grip along the way, and he is lots and lots of pace behind that Mazepin. Hopefully he don't have it. Was that connect? Was that damage? That was damage, of course. And any little damage will ruin Scott Williams' race. And it is looking bleak out there for Scott Williams as we head further into this. Oh, he goes out wide on the racing white line there, but gets overtaken by the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz escaping the clutches of Scott Williams. Scott Williams is fighting back here in this Grand Prix, but can he get, he's got the slipstream, can he get the inside? He does, gets it inside, but he's bang wheels, and now that is off the curb, but the FIA think that is not deemed a penalty warrant, and now Scott Williams is desperate here. He cannot slow down for corners. He is losing ground badly to Mazepin. Exit very slow, but he is getting chased down by the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. They collide, they crash. Oh!
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Scott Williams has crashed out of this Grand Prix. He does not look happy there in his own garage. That is it for Scott Williams. That is it for the rest of this race. Thank you for watching. Enjoy crofting.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. Having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.